Hello everybody, today we're going to be doing Dark Souls the board game actually. I finally got my tabletop simulator to work with me again. If you remember, I tried doing Dark Souls the board game, not Dark Souls the board game, Bloodborne the board game a month or so ago, if not a little bit longer. So I'm sending out links and I'll pop into chat. Okay, so I'm also going to be kind of talking about stuff. That's the reason why there's nothing currently in the table right now. It's because I'm also going to be doing setup on this. I'm planning to do 3 bosses. Whenever you set up a game of Dark Souls, the board game, you set up a mini boss, and mega boss. If you have a mega boss. Mega bosses are on the separate expansions. And I will not be using anything here on this left side because this is actually all custom fan content. So everything on the top and on the right side here, except for this right here, this is custom also, is all official expansions. I have all of them except for Manus. I don't have Manus yet. Because I just haven't got it yet. Anyways, we're going to do setup. So I'm going to get out my boards. The map tiles. I'm going to need the boss tiles. Read those. Oh, I was going to bring the whole bag, but I said give me the bags. Yeah, about right there. Also can get rid of some of these extra boards. So, gonna get out the bonfire tile real quick. Because you always will have the bonfire tile in this, something that of course breaks every single time. So that's the bonfire tile. And then I'm going to shuffle these up. And I will deal 4 to make my map. 2, 3, 4. Rest of these go away. And just for my map here, I'm going to do this. And then this one is going to be like this up here. This one's going to be the same. And then this one, I can't tell what the doors are on that one. Like it's 3. We're going to say this here is the doors. Because there's no straightaways, they're all corners somewhere. And then we'll get both of these out. That's mini boss. This is main boss. So I'm just going to stack these on top of each other. And then all of this can be locked. So I'm not picking up and moving tiles while we're playing. So I have done that, and that gets very, very annoying. And then bosses we'll be using. I'll be doing stuff that I've fought in DS2. Which is going to be... Old Dragon Slayer is going to be a boss. Along with his deck. Pursuer's going to be a boss. Okay, good to spawn their stuff. I'm going to stack all these into the bag. And then the last one is actually going to be Executioner's Chariot down here. Giant Chariot. Okay, good. They do actually have the image. Anyways, it's the boards. Here it is. And then I will get all this. Well, apparently... Then I'm going to get this bag. And these are going to be all 3 bosses. That's going to be Mini, Main, Mega. That down here. That can go away. These can come down here. With whatever the hell I just put Chariot. Did I just delete Chariot by accident? No, it's just a tiny bag. Okay, I'm putting this on top of this so I can see it. Kind of. See it a little bit better. I don't know why in the world it's a black bag on a black background. Anyways, class options. You can see them all here. Knight, Warrior, Assassin, Herald are all from the core box. All the rest of these, which basically all the classes from DS3, are expansion, but I'm actually going to be doing Knight because I'm playing solo. Okay, here's equipment. And his mini. So his mini is going to go on the bonfire tile. Also need to get the spark dial. And this is what they're using to track souls. Can I have this, please? Thank you. I don't care if they don't line up. And I don't really care if they don't line up. But I am playing solo, so I will have 5 sparks, 5 lives. And that's almost all of this setup. I also need to get from over here and get the counter decks. Right here. Level 1s, level 2s, level 3s. Also got the treasure deck while I'm over here. I'm trying to shuffle these up by accident, so I have done that, and that's annoying. Okay. This deck is going to come over here. I will also need to get the cards. That's starting equipment. That's my basic class treasures. So every character has technically 10 treasures, but 5 are from mini, 5 are after mini. So these are going to get flipped over, put into this deck. That deck's going to get shuffled. Also, these are transposed treasures. These are for after mini boss. So that board can go away. Equipment from on your boards. So explain boards real quick. These are your stats over here on the left. Not left. This is right. This is left. These are how you determine what equipment you can wear. So if you look at the cards, you see that they have stat requirements. So the longsword has 13 strength and 12 dex. Look at me, I have 13 strength, 12 dex. So I could equip it. How you level up is you spend souls to level up. To get from base to tier 1 is 2. Tier 1 to tier 2 is 4. Tier 2 to tier 3 is 8 souls. You also get a luck, a character action, and an Estus. this is tied to this. So when I use this, so when I flip it over, after I make a block roll, I can add an additional blue dice, which is something else. I need to lock this board in real quick. So I'm not moving it around. So this is a reroll. Lets you reroll 1 dice. If you flip it, you can buy this back for 1 soul. This is an Estus. It'll refill your entire bar down here. So as you do stuff, you'll be putting black cubes on here. If you take damage, you'll be putting red cubes. If they ever meet, if basically your whole 10 slot is full, you die. That's how you die in this game. And Estus will refill all your stamina and your health. It does refill both. So, I'll grab an Ember token for down here later, because I will probably get one at some point. This over here is stuff for multiple players. I'm playing by myself, so I don't need these. But when you enter a room, this is aggro. I will always be aggro because I am playing by myself. Aggro means who the enemies will go towards. It's basically whoever last win. First activation's the person that starts the room. I do need 1 of the embers. And I think that's all I need up here. Also, I'll come up here and grab these later, because I will need those legendary treasures. Again, those are for after main boss. So, you determine your encounters. So this says level 1, level 2, level 3. Is you're going to get your boss. So in this case, Old Dragon Slayer. Get all his stuff. I'm just going to be putting all this on his little tile up here. And that's his treasure cards. You get those when you beat him. But this background go away because all the stuff's out of it. So we look at his little card. See on the bottom 3 circles right there? So the 3, the 1, and the 0. That's how many of each encounter you have. I mean, you're almost always going to have 4 tiles unless you're doing a Mega Boss. And then you'll have 1, which is the level 4 tile. So I'm going to have 3 level 1s. So 1, 2, 3. And then 1 level 2, which is just going to go right here at the final room. You always fill in from close to the bonfire to furthest. So I can't just put a level 2 here. I have to put all the level 1s first and then the level 2. So this gets shuffled. And that's actually setup done. I am starting solo, so I have an additional thing. I get 16 souls to start with, because I am doing solo. So, I can reveal cards from this deck. This is my treasure, all my items and stuff, for 1 soul apiece. And then I already talked about leveling up. It's 2, 4, 6. Not 6, 8. 2, 4, 8. It doubles. So I'm just going to do some flips. Try to get some toys. So shorts are 15.23. Master tires. I don't want this. Well, while I have stuff here, I might as well break down how cards work. So you see in the top, I'm going to go from top left to bottom right. So top left that's the range. This is 0 range, so I have to be on their space. Which just means it's from the treasure deck. On the big column there on the left is stats. So 15. This takes 15 strength, 23 dex, 0 intelligence, 0 faith. It's a one-handed weapon. The DS underneath the sword there just tells you what expansion set it's from, or if it's from core box, which is what this is. All the stuff you're going to be seeing here me using is core box other than the bosses. And then underneath that you have your attacks. So for this, I could spend no stamina and roll 2 black dice, or I could spend 2 stamina and roll 3 black dice. Underneath that, I have my armor resistance, basically. So if I had this equipped, I was attacked, I'd get 0 bonus to physical, 0 bonus to magical. I wouldn't get any dodge dice, but it does have an upgrade slot, which is how you use your gems and Titanites. So then you look over here, and it's basically the same thing. The stats are a little bit different. You see the little armor there's underneath the chest, so it tells you it is an armor piece. It has 0 physical, 0 magic, but it has 2 dodge dice. I do not like dodging this. How you dodge is you spend 1 stamina. So it's been 1 stamina. And I would grab number of dodge dice. Equal to how many I had. So I had this, let's had this on, I had 2 dodge dice. I would look at the enemy card. Here, we'll grab this thing, for example. You see in the bottom, in the corner here with the axe with the little rolling symbol, that's how many successes I have to have to pass. So I roll. I got 2 successes, so I am good. I pass. I don't take any damage other than the 1 stamina I have to spend. If I did not meet it, so let's say that was a 3 dodge difficulty, I rolled 2, I would have got hit. I would have taken all the damage from the attack and still the 1 stamina for attempting to dodge. So dodging is a very high risk, high reward. I don't like in this game because there is a symbol on 3 of the 6 sides. It's a 50-50 chance per dice. So, there's 1, 2, 3, then blank. So, I don't like them. You will not be seeing me use dodge dice. So, that means I can just put this in my trash pile because I hate it. I do not like dodge dice. I'm also just going to move this up to 14 for right now. I keep track while I'm in here talking. So, I'm going to flip this again. Poison Gem, this is one of the upgrades. Once you attach gems, you can never take them off. Gems, Titanize, all that can never be taken off. You can take on and off rings, which are what is for the armor. Upgrade slots. So, a crystal gem. And a broadsword. Okay, so I'm actually going to start working on some of this. So I can come down here to my character. And I have how many souls left? 11. Take this away. So I need 15 strength and 23 dex. Then 30 dex. So these both require tier 2. Tier 2 dex. So that's 2, 6, 8. I have 3 souls left. But I can equip the short sword as a backup weapon. I will be working towards the broadsword to replace my longsword. It's a lot better longsword, basically. But I actually do not have enough souls. So I'm going to just reveal 3 more with my last bit of my souls. And hey, I got a shield. Hey, give me, stop moving my camera. So it takes 15 strength to equip my shield. I do have 15 strength. Because I have 21. Requires 15. So it gives me a blue dice on physical. So it is an upgrade, so I'll take off my kite shield and I'll put on this silver eagle shield. So it will go into the discard pile because I can't really use it anymore. So, I guess we're going into the first room and we'll talk about combat. This is room keep. I have a bunch of friends. Hey, he spawned gravestones with me this time. So, this tells you where to put everything. So I have a gravestone on the star symbol. I have a melee on the 2 swords. I have a crossbow on 1 and another crossbow on the 2. So this can just go right up here in the corner. I know which encounter this belongs to. And it hits the enemy AI cards. So, you look at the number. The biggest number goes first. So he has a 5, he has a 2, so this number will go first. Which is often your melee guys. Your melee guys will always often go first. So break it down. His threads up top tells you which order they go into. He has 1 health. That's his symbol underneath his health. That lets you know who it is. Then he has 0 range on his attack. He has 1 armor, 1 physical. So to kill him with the physical, I'd have to roll a 2. To kill him with the magical, I'd have to roll a 2. Because you always have to go through his armor every time. His dodge difficulty is a 1. So then we're going to go into his attack. He is going to move 1 towards the nearest player, which is me. So he's going to come say hi. He's going to then hit me for 4 physical. That's a simple physical. The magic has the flames around it. So I'm going to hit for 4 physical. So I need to get my dice. So for physical, I have 1, 2 blues. So 1 blue, 2 blues. And also, the thing I like about the dice is only black dice are the only ones with blanks. So I rolled 3 there. I could use my coin to try to roll higher, but I'm just going to take the 1. And then I get attacked by my magic friend, who they are each going to back away from me and shoot. And he can't get any further away from me, so he's actually going to stay there. So I have 2, 3 magics. So I'm going to take damage here because the black can never roll 3. So there's 1 damage and 2 more damage. That's a total of 3 damage coming in. That's 4 damage total already out of my 10 health. So it is a lot of damage, and this should be 0. I'm actually like getting rid of the crossbow guys first. I have no magic resistance, so they will almost always going to be damaging me. So, free, 1, 2, because you always get a free move. So in those 3 spaces, so 1, 2, 3. It is only 2 stamina for me to get there. And to explain movement, think about it as a 3x3. Here, that's actually a better place to demonstrate it. I can move to any of these, any of these, any of these, or any of these. It's basically a 3x3 grid, but it's laying down in the diamonds, so it's weird to have to visualize. But I take 2 stamina to get there. 1, 2. You see, I can't use my big attack on my sword because it will probably kill me. So I'm actually going to do a equipment swap and roll for 2, which is a very bad idea, but I'm going to do it. Roll 3 black dice with another black dice. I rolled 1, 2. Look at his card. If I can change my camera back, he has 1 physical, 1 health, so that 2 will kill him. So he will go off the board. I do not get souls though. You do not get souls until you clear the encounter. So they're gonna go again. He's gonna move 1. He's gonna shoot and then move away. Well, he's gonna move away and then shoot. So he is actually probably gonna hit me here. I rolled a 2, so I take 1 damage. I am cutting it very, very close right now on health. But I regenerate 2 stamina at the start of the turn. So, can I get to him this turn? Free, 1, 2, 3. No. If I do, I will die. But I want to stay away from this melee guy. Work my way to him. So, free, 1. So 1 stamina to get there. I'm going to stop there. So I roll my dice. He hits me for 2. And that kills me. There we go. That's a death. And I died. So, I did not clear the encounter, so I did not get any souls, but I did lose a life. So, I'm just going to reset these guys back where they go. You normally have limited models, but this is on Tabletop Simulator, so I have infinite models. So, I just leave them on the board. So I'm actually going to spawn here. Guard, he doesn't hit me, and I can go straight for these guys. So we're going to go again. I'm going to just move my dice up here. And then move back when I need to. So he moves 1. He can't get to me. Because as you can see from his little corner here, he can only move to these spaces. So I can either put him here, I can put him here. I'm going to put him right here. A little bit out of my way. Then they're going to move back and shoot. Let's see, this is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So this is as far as he can get, so he will stay there. Now this says aggro, which is me right now. If there's more players, it'd be different aggro players. Aggro, he backs up 1 from. He cannot get any further, but he did. He could, so he did back up. Then I have 2, 3 magics. So 1. I take 1 damage from that one. 2 damage from that one. We're basically starting out the exact same. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So free 1, 2 stamina. And again, I'm just going to roll the free 2 black dice for the attack. If we try and get a 2, and I did, so this one is dead. And I'm on the space, technically. Okay, so I can't attack anyone else, because I can. You only get basically 1 move, but you get to move as much as you want. You only get 1 attack, and you can attack with as many different weapons as you want. I can. Let's say that you were both on the same space. I can't use both of these attacks, because I can only use each weapon once per turn. Which is really annoying, but whatever. So, he's going to move, he's going to try to hit me, but he can't because he has range 0, he is not on my space. Crossbow Hollow has infinite range, however, so he will be able to hit me. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's still as far as he can get from me. So he shoots me again for 3 magic. And he hits me for 2 again. I have 3 spaces left. So it's going to be free, 1, 2. I cannot use my strong attack because I will literally die if I do. So I'm going to roll. No, I won't die because I need to regen stamina first. So there. So I regen my 2, gain my 2 back. So I could go all in, but still, I'll still die as my bar will be full before I can do the attack. So I roll my dice. And I get a 3, so he did die. And I'm just going to sit here for a little bit. He's going to move. I regen. He's going to move. And I'm going to go hit him. So I move in. I'm going to use the 3 stamina. I'll put the 3 stamina on there in just a little bit. And that's a 4, so he is dead. As you can see, I can put the 3 on there. And not that. So, I'm alive. I survived. So, at the end of the encounter, I automatically clear my board down here. And normally, you get 2 souls per player. I do not like that, even with having 2 to 3 players. It still sucks. With 4 players, it still sucks. So, I have enemies in kind of a tier system. So that the souls are awarded based on difficulty. So in the core set, Hollow's a 2, Silver Knight's a 3, the Hollow Soldier is 4, the Sentinel is a 5, and the bosses are 8s. So I have 1 Hollow, 2 Hollows, 3 Hollows. So they are done. That's 6 souls. So I can actually come down here, level this up before. And there we go. I can now equip the broadsword. So go away longsword. And we'll have the longsword start equipped because it gives me a black on defense. So if I was missing my coin, if I used my coin, I could also spend a soul now to get it back, but I don't need to. So I'm going to go 1, 2. Hopefully trying to get some good armor. Not really, though. This is worse than what I currently have. And this I can't use technically. It's 30 strength, which I do have. I do not have the 25 faith. And my armor does not have an upgrade slot, so I cannot equip the ring. So, whatever. We gotta go to the next room. I can either come this way, or I can come this way. And I'm going to continue looping around this direction. I'm going to go in this corner here because there's a red in right there, red enemy right there. So what do we got? We got 3 hollows, a barrel, and a chest. So chest goes on the cross. Barrel goes on the star. 1 hollow on 2. 2 hollows on 1. And it's only a 4. There's only 1 guy, so he's always going to go them. So he's going to move 1, try to hit. Move 1, try to hit. Move 1, try to hit. And also, there can only be 3 models per space. So I am going to move on to him. I'm going to, let's see, what's my broadsword have? Actually, no, I can do a free move with my sword, because my sword has a little plus symbol with 1. That means when I use that attack, I get to move with it. Move with the attack. I mean, I still have my move afterwards. So it's a black and a blue with a free move on it. So I'm going to move 1 space. It's black and a blue. Just a 4, so he's dead. He's a ground pulp now. So I don't have the range to attack these 2, so I can't. So I'm actually going to back away here with my actual movement. And then they are both going to move in. They can't attack. I'm again going to regenerate 2, place 2 down. Move back in. Roll the dice. They did not die because of the black dice rolled blank. So this is only a 1, and they have 1 armor, so I did not damage them. So I will, however, use my coin to reroll this black. And it did not kill them. So I did not kill them. So I'm going to get hit at the end of the round. But I will switch to my short sword and use the 2 stamina attack for 3 blacks. 2, it does kill them. So he is going to attack me at the end of the round. I roll 2 blues on the physical. That's a 3, so I do take 1 damage. I generate 2 stamina. And I'm just going to do this again. They are dead. There we go. So, place 2, I'm still alive, so I'm good. So the 2 rules I play that are different from the normal game is I play with the tiered souls, as I call it, and I play with flawless. So if I beat a room without using my heroic action or my Estus, it's flawless. You're still allowed to use a coin just to bypass the luck in the game, literally. So, anyways, I'm going to give myself 5 there, so I'm about to get the coin back, so I knocked from 6 down to 5. So, and this is the treasure chest, so I get a free treasure flip. Heal A's, 13 faith. I'm going to still keep my weapons on, though. So, I'm going to do heal again. I don't want heals. Sunset armor and an ember. So sunset armor. See, this is always the question you have with this game. Is 2 black dice better than 1 blue dice? Personally, I say no, but I have people I play with that do say yes. So it's actually not going to be equipped. But I do automatically use the ember, though. So what an ember does, I found where I put my ember. Anything more than 3 damage is reduced by 1. So if 3 becomes a 2, 4 becomes a 3, so on and so forth. Also got 2 new weapons. That's not bad. Morningstar is not a bad weapon. And then the Zweihander is a beefy weapon. You notice underneath the treasure chest that has that 2-hand symbol, I cannot have a shield equipped with that weapon. It also takes 35 strength and 25 dex. On 2 stamina, it rolls 1 black and 2 blue. On 5 stamina, so half of your bar, it rolls 1 black and 2 orange. 2 orange dice are the best dice in the game. It's black, blue, orange from worst to best. So I'm going to work my way towards the Morningstar. And the longsword can also go back to the deck. I really don't like having the spells. Worker armor can go back to the deck. That can go back to the deck. 19 faith. I don't have it because I used my last 2 souls to flip. So I can come to this room. I can either enter this way or enter this way, and I'm going to enter from this direction and spawn here. Because you cannot spawn on purples and you cannot spawn on red nodes. And this is a trapped room. I hate trapped rooms. Okay, yep, thank you for the traps. Barrel goes on the cross. The crossman goes on 1, while 2 hollow guys go on 2. So, and then trap time. So it goes, traps go on every node that isn't adjacent to an entry or a purple node. So this is what the traps look like for this room. Because it doesn't go on the purple. And this here are all entry nodes. So it can't go on any of them. So that's what the trap room looks like for this round. So they move in, hit me for 4, hit me for 4. I didn't put on my broadsword, did I? Nope. I'm gonna put on broadsword before I went back in, because I forgot I switched it last round. Okay, dice time. Where's my dice? I said dice time. Come here. So, I'm being attacked with physical damage. So I roll this once. I block. The other guy's going to move in with me also. I block. And then I'm still... Nope, I have 2 blacks on magic now because of the sword. I still take 2 damage, though, from the crossbow. And he also backs up. But he's as far away as he can get, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nope, because this could technically be a 2. So, you know, it would look like it's 1, 2, 3 can also be a 1, 2. So he's going to stay there. I'm going to leave the soldiers and go 1, 2, 3. So 2 stamina. Because you have the free move. I am going to... I just screwed that up, but whatever. I'm going to do the 2 stamina attack because I can regen before they get over here. I want to almost guarantee the kill. I can use 4 stamina and guarantee the kill. But it has to be very, very close to death. And these guys, let's see, they take 1, 2 turns to get over here. So I'm going to actually just use the 2 and almost guarantee. And I am good. And the reason I say almost guarantee the kill, 2 blues guarantee, blues can roll a minimum of a 1. Same with oranges. Can only roll a minimum of a 1. So he is dead. They move. I regen 2. They move. And I regen 2. I'm going to move in with the broadsword lunge. I'm going to attack them with blue and black. That is 1 dead. Going to swap swords. Attack with 2 again for 3 blacks. That's a 4, so he is also dead. So that's again 6 souls. So to use mace, I need 19. So 2, 6. I'm gonna get rid of the short sword for it. I'm still keeping the sword slots. I might end up swapping back to it. And I really don't want any of this other stuff on it. And that's also all my souls. So let's go to the level 2 room. All these rooms have been level 1 rooms. So Prison Tower. This is where this is actually going to become hell. Because Silver Knights suck. I don't need this trap bag. So all this stuff can go away. Silver Knights suck for one very, very simple reason. You will see in just a little bit. I meant to spawn in. I would have spawned over there as far as away from this dot. So there's a bowman on 1, and then a swordman on 1 and 2. And then trapped rooms. Yep, because here's a door, here's a door, here's a door. This is trapped, this is trapped. And then this node here is trapped. Because this is all protected by the door. This is all protected by the door. This is protected by the door. This is a train. This is a train. So they don't get trapped. So the reason why Silver Knights suck. They are 2 1s. So they have 2 armor and 1 health. So you have to roll a 3 to kill a Silver Knight. They are a nightmare. Now, luckily, they always fight with physical, and I still didn't swap my sword back. I keep telling myself I'm going to. So, Silver Knight Swordman moves 2. 1, 2. He's going to be right on top of me and hit me for 5 damage. Right off the bat from the start of the fight. And I got hit for 2. And the other one's going to maybe get there also, because that's 1, 2. But you know, I got pushed. So I can actually just go. Nope, it still goes 1, 2. He still get me. Whatever. I take no damage from that one. That's a 5. And then the bowman is going to shoot me for 4. And back up. That's a 5, so I'm good. But he does back up. Right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's all the same. So, instead of chasing down the bowman like I normally would, I feel like he does physical, so I'm not really that worried about him. I need to get rid of these Silver Knights. Because the Silver Knights are deadly, because they move 2 and they hit 5. And then this little symbol's a push, that's why you saw me get knocked out of the space. And this little dot down here means it hits the whole nose of this multiple player models clump there. They all get hit with the attack. Yes, they really do. The numbers are tiny. The numbers are tiny. So I'm actually going to hit this Silver Knight. And I'm going to... I can't swap. These are in the wrong order. Crap. I want to hit them both, but can't. So I'm going to use 2 stamina. I cannot guarantee the kill, but I want to have extra space on my bar just in case. There's a 3, so that is 1 dead. I cannot move and attack again, so I'm going to just move back here. And then I'll free move here. So it's 1 stamina because I had a free move then 1 space. So that actually prevents him from going 1 and 2 and trying to hit me. He shoots me for 4 and tries to back up. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. So he's as far away as he can get. and I take no damage. So I can either go. I'm gonna actually. This weapon's on a trap. So I'm just gonna go 1. Because regen 2, place 1. Then I'm gonna place 2 more for the sword. But you know, because I can just do the free move. And then the 2 for the sword. That's a 2. He is not dead. Because it's still the 2 armor. But I will do this. Roll. And that is a 4. So he is dead. He's going to go 1, 2 and get right on top of me. It's 5 blocks, so I am good. I do not take any damage. Alright, then regen 2. And I'm going to do a big hit for 4. And roll 2 blues. And he is dead. I would have been so pissed that didn't kill him. There we go. That's all 4 of these rooms lost. So if I die to the boss, I can just go straight back to the boss. So, and to explain traps, you'll flip one over. We'll have a symbol on it. So this one is 2 damage unless I can dodge 1. But I cannot dodge. I will not dodge because I don't have any armor that dodges. So I just take the 2 immediately if I stepped on it. So, there are some of them that are blanks. See, here's a blank. So, that was a 9 boss room because it was Silver Knights. 3 Silver Knights is 9 souls. Okay. So, 1, 2. And the shield's not that bad. The armor is, though. That's a big weapon. Also, that leaves me with 5. 32, 22. I'd have to level up again, but I could equip the axe. I can't use the shield, though. Soul Arrow. Thrall Axe. I don't really want it. Ember. So if you already have an Ember and you draw another one, you will shuffle up the deck. Titanite Shard, which is a natural +1. And a Heavy Gem, which is extra black dice. I really don't want to put any of those on these weapons I'm kind of running right now, so I'm not going to. But I will, however, go into the next room with the boss. So, get his cards. Get his cards. And then he's going to flip over. I don't want camera 0. I want this. So, he is a 10 threat, so he will always go first. The bosses are all 10s, except for Smo, who's a 9. Because he's in the Ornstein Smo fight, so he has a 9, so he goes after Ornstein. He has 20 health. The skull underneath the 10 means he's a mini-boss. His deck is a 4-card deck. He is a 2/2, so I have to roll a 3 to hurt him. He doesn't have a heat up value, which I'll explain heat up in just a little bit. His ability, the first 3 times he loses 4 or more health from one attack, add 1 random heat up to the top of his deck. And then the bottom symbol is the Explorer expansion, which is what box he's from. So he has 4 cards in his deck, so I remove 1 of these. These are heat up cards. They are often very, very dangerous attacks. You do not want to ever draw a heat up card if you can avoid it. Normally, the bosses heat up after a certain amount, but he doesn't. And this can go away now. I can modify the health and we'll get the damage tokens. So, enemy goes first, and you also notice that the boss has an X pattern on his base. Those are for arcs, which I will explain as soon as we see one of his attack cards. So, enemy always goes first. He's going to do a Skewering Charge. It has no range because it attacks on the push from the move. And it has a dodge value of 1. You can go 1, hit for 4. 1, hit for 4 with push. So normally you have to stay in the arc. So he pushed me from here. If I was here and he pushed me, I would have to move here, here, or here. So, but because he pushes me into a wall, I get to move anywhere. So I'm going to move here. He's going to hit me for 4 physical. So this gets rolled. That's a 5, so I am good. I do not take any damage. And you see the little X on the bottom of his card now. Underneath that attack, that red arc is where he's weak. He has left himself open. So, I'm going to go free move into this arc. And use the 2 move of the longsword to lunge into his little weak spot there. So, I get a blue and a black from the attack, and plus a black from the weak spot. So, I roll the dice. I hit him for a 5. Minus 2 is a 3. So, I don't want to attack him given the mace. I do want to leave space on my bar. So, I'm going to flip over the next card. He is going... If it has a 0, that's often just because it turns to face. So... he does push me off. Turns to face. And he attacks me for 4 magic. Magic attacks are always my nightmare when I'm starting out with the knight. 2 damage. Right off... Well, technically second attack, but 2 damage. And he is weak on the back. So, free 1 stamina, because I'm going to use, again, the basic attack, the 2 stamina attack with the sword. You always want to be hammering on that weak spot. So, a 4 minus 2 is 2, so he's at 15. And notice that has 3 range. So if I was further away from him, if I was 4 spaces away from him, which I technically can't be unless he's in one of the corners. If he'd done that from a corner, I could maybe outspace it, but I couldn't. And that's a dodge at 3. So it's very, very hard to dodge that attack. You always want to try to block it. So he is going to knock me off again. He does not turn to face yet. Okay. He doesn't move, but he does leap, which is, no matter where I am, he's going to go hop right on top of me. He does still keep the same facing, though. I get pushed off, and then he hits me for 4 magic. Wow. That is 2, that would be 3, but it's only 2 because of Ember. So, you notice how those are all green. That means that's where the attack hits. The greens are where the attack will hit. But, there's no red, which means he has no weak spot. So, and I don't know what this last card is. So, I'm going to go, again, and use to move on the sword. So, regen 2, place 2. And I will only be rolling this. Because I do not have the weak spot buff. Which does still hurt him. It does do 2 more damage. Now, again, I don't want to swap my weapon, so I'm going to do another card. Spear Lunge. He moves 1 with the push, so he's going to push me off. Turn to face. Move 1 with push. And he's going to hit me for 5 physical. Which is this. That's a 5, so I am good. I do not take damage. And he's weak on his right, which is over here. So, free move. Guess what? 1 from the sword. So we're going to do this again. 4 damage, minus 2 is 2. Yeah, he should be... No, he should be 11. I've done 2 2s. Okay. The bar has 3 spaces, so if he gets me with a 3 or less, I survive. I'll end up Essing next turn, probably. So, now, about the boss. Actually, I can go free 1 2. No, I couldn't. I already moved to get over here. Oh, never mind. So the deck does not shuffle. So that means this is going to be History of Lunch. Turns to fate. He pushes off. Turns to face. Move with push. Moves with push. So 2 4s. Good there. Good there. He's weak again on the front. So free move 1. So I'm actually going to go all in here with the double blue because I might use my assist to heal. That some rolls. I did 5, so I did a 3. Which does not heat him up. That could have just caused him to heat up, though. So I will Estus. Which gets rid of all my stamina and all my health. Damage. So. It's going to be his Darkness Bolt. He is going to, again, push me off. Turn to face. I mean, the Ornstein model doesn't have a really good indication where he's actually facing, so I always use Unwest being disappointing as his judge as his front arc. So he hits me for 4 magic. Just 2 blacks. So that's 2 damage. So he's weak on his back, so free 1 sword. 1 sword. So here and here. I do nothing. And I am not using the coin on that. That is not worth using the coin on. So this is going to be his leap. He's going to push. Jump. He should technically be facing like that. It hits me again for 4 magic. I take 2 again. So I regenerate 2. He doesn't actually have a weak spot, so I will just free move in. So it is just this. 3, so I do 1. He's at 7. Okay. Again, I don't want to attack him again, so this will go. He is going to again move me off. Turn to face. Maybe to a corner. And he's going to hit me for 5 physical. That's 6, so I'm good. I do not take any damage. Now, this is going to be his double spear lunge. I'm going to just come around here for free and then the sword. So I deal 2. This is the battle of the 2s. He's almost dead. He's at a quarter health. So he's going to Push me off. Turn to face. He's going to move me into the corner. Turn to face. And hit me again. So I have 2 4s coming. There are 4s, right? Yep. So that's good. That's the first 4. And that is the second 4. Okay, see, I'm actually right in his face, so I'm actually going to move in. Region 2, place 2. Hit him with this. I do 2 again. So he is going to shoot me with his dark magic. Three. So I take 1. I regenerate 2. However, I cannot do my big attack. Because I just don't have the stamina. So. Free 1, move. I'm going to be killing this close. Free. In the attack. Can I kill him? That's 5 minus 2 is 3. 1, 2, 3. Old Dragon Slayer is defeated. So. That is him dead. That knocks out Dragon Slayer, the mini-boss. When I look at his heat-ups, yeah, his heat-ups are pretty terrifying. So, Dragon Slayer.